Hey, what's up, guys? Today, a new update in eFootball 24. It's like Thursday, and we have gotten a lot of new players. I mean, it doesn't have to mean that they are good, but there is a lot of, at least quantity, and maybe quality. I don't know. It also depends on your team. Like we have gotten new Showtime boosters from the Fujifilm Super Cup. You can get like two boosted players from a draw of 50 players. So it's like from the Japanese league. It's like the Super Cup, I think. You can get these two players. I mean, they are decent players, but yeah, it's like guys say, if you have they're better boost players, and I mean, yeah, their stats go up by 3 if you have the maximum boost, and their overall rating goes up by 5, as you can see. I mean, it's like the total boost that I had talked about it in a previous video. I mean, the total boost is really interesting for making like weaker players better. I mean, I'm wondering if they are going to use the total booster for better players in better leagues, so we can have players who can go to an overall rating of 104, 105. Like, I mean, there are not a lot of players with such a high rating. So I like the total booster, but I want the better players to get it. I mean, we have also the players of the week. It's like 11 players. You can like draw 3 times or spin 3 times, so you can get 3 of these 11 players. And like the best player in this player of the week pool is like Son from Tottenham Hotspur. It's like he has a booster. When you activate his booster, he goes to 97. With a magic booster, he can have an overall rating of 100. I mean, is this an amazing card? Not really, but he can use him as a left winger, and he can make those goals for you, like with the curl and stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's a good player, but other better options definitely. If you walk, I mean, if you want to, he's like a center back here, but I mean, you can use him as also as a right back, and I mean, he's known for his speed. So if you look at his speed, he's got like 96. And tackling is decent. So, I mean, it's a fairly good right back, I mean, or a center back, but there are really better options. Yeah, the rest of these players, like Bear, what's his name? Yeah, White, also a decent right back. Yeah, Serginho Dest is from PSV, can play as a left right back, also decent. Goretzka is a booster, and he goes to 94, if you will, as the booster is activated. And I mean, it's a decent defensive midfielder, but like the free card of Rodri is like much better than this player. So yeah, and Endo has also got a booster. He's like also defensive midfielder from Liverpool. I mean, his defensive stats are nice. Passing is fairly okay. Stamina is good, but I mean, yeah, like I said, the free Rodri is better than these players. So yeah, I mean, there in here like a lot of decent players, and if you're just starting out, I mean, they can be useful for your squad. Like this one's also interesting from Arda Güler. I mean, he started playing like a couple of weeks ago because he was injured for the last months. But I mean, yeah, also you can use him in a lot of positions. But I mean, I would use him as an attacking midfielder. He has got decent stats for attacking midfielder. I mean, he can dribble, he can give passes. I mean, yeah, it's a decent dribbler. So yeah, let's go on with more new players. Like we have like the league selection, the English league selection for March 24. I mean, in this selection you can find like a lot of, I mean, a couple of good players from the Premier League. And like Haaland can go up to an operating of 100 with a manager booster, and Virgil van Dijk can go to 99. Also Enzo Fernandez can go to 99. Let's have a look at Haaland. I mean, his biggest pro is the balance you play with him. He can fall really easily, even though he has got a high stat for physical contact. So he's really strong. He can run a lot, and he can definitely make goals for you. And he can shoot really hard. These are like his play skills, heading. Right, so it's not a really good header, but with the skill it gets better. And he's also a super sub. So yeah, I mean, this is a fairly decent card if you don't have a good striker right now, and you can also use him as a super sub, so he definitely will make a lot of goals for you. If you Virgil van Dijk, yeah, I mean, it's yeah, if you look at his stats, it's like a decent central defender, but I mean, there are better boosted players for the center of your defense, but yeah, I mean, he's useful for like for a mediocre or subpar squad. And we have like Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea. It's like a center midfielder. Yeah, his defense stats are not so good, but yeah, he can give those good passes in midfield, and he has a high stamina, so he can be useful. And we have like Sven Botman, also a Dutch player like Van Dijk, also a build-up player like Van Dijk for the center of the defense. I mean, it's a good defender. He has got a good height, and like, I mean, heading's okay, stamina. I mean, yeah, these players are useful for your team. But like I said, the boosted players from before are better than this kind of player. Let's go on. Let's see. Like we have also the selection for the Spanish player for March 22, and these players are going to stay here for like 90 days. I mean, we have also the Italian players, so they're going to be here for 3 months. So you have like, if you like, save your free coins or win them by doing the events where you can get coins. You can get a lot of these players like in 3 months, and I mean they are actually pretty good if you don't have like the meta players or the epics who have like an overrating of 101 or 2, and stats don't say everything. So let's have a look at the Spanish league selection. I mean, yeah, there's Frankie de Jong, also a Dutch player at level 1. I have used this card before, like at the end of eFootball 23 and at the beginning of 24. I mean, it's like a great player to have in midfield if you like to play the passing game, like you make those low passes off the ground, or you can also give like true passes. So I mean, he's an excellent central midfielder, but yeah, he's got. I mean, I think he has got one or two like boosted cards, and those are definitely better. But this one is good. I mean, it's a good player. We have also Valverde in here. I have also used Valverde in my team before. I mean, it's like it depends on your playing style. If he is useful for your team, it's like a box-to-box midfielder. He has a high stamina. He can shoot really hard. His passing is okay. I mean, this is a player who works hard, runs around a lot, and yeah, you can use him as a center midfielder or as a right winger. It depends what you want to have in your team. I mean, I have used him on both positions, and mostly on the right winger position because he's like physical stronger than, for example, Salah. I wanted to have like stronger play on the right wing, but I mean, yeah, he's good, but I don't use it anymore because I have I use a different formation, and I have better players than him. But this is a good card also. To have a goalkeeper, yeah, I mean, the rest of his players is like okay, but I would definitely, if you need like two good players from these 11 players, oh, there's also Morata in here, like the striker from Atletico Madrid. He played also for Real Madrid, I think Juventus. I mean, yeah, it's a good striker. His finishing is decent, heading is good. He can make goals for you in the like maybe in Division 4, 5, or 6, or even in Division 3. It's a good player. So yeah, I mean, if I would go for three players from this. Oh, they have also Sergio Ramos in the extra frontman. It's an interesting. This I mean, it's an interesting card. Like look, like his heading is 88, like at level 1. So if you like train him, he can have heading like around 99 maybe. Jump in aggression, so man, so an extra frontman. It's like when you are losing and you want to have like an extra player up front, you can definitely use this card. I have also a version I have also a different card of Sergio Ramos, and I mean, yeah, I've used him as a right. You can use him also as a right back or a central defender. And sometimes he was like my extra front man in games, and yeah, he made some goals for me. So I mean, it's I mean, it isn't bad to have like to have this card. I mean, yeah. The next one is the Italian League selection. As you can see, like Rafael Leao is in this pick of 11 players, and I mean, yeah, Leao is like replayer in real life. He has gotten a better boosted version in football, but I mean, if you're looking for a left winger who can dribble, I mean, his passing is not really good. You can dribble, and he's like stronger than a lot of like left wingers who are small, not strong. You can go for this option. I mean, he will. He can also make goals, but his dribbling is like and his speed is like excellent. So yeah, you could pass defenders with him if you are not playing against those really strong boosted defenders. So it's a good card to get. Yeah, Chiesa is, I think, a similar player like Rafael. It's also a left winger. He can also play on the right or as attacking midfielder, but I would use him as a left winger. It's like he's like Rafael. He can dribble. He's fast. I mean, his passing is decent, finishing. So yeah, he could go. He could go past defenders and make goals for you, or even maybe give assists. But I mean, yeah, it's a good option, but there are always like better options in this game. We have Leao, Parades, like defensive midfielder, decent stats defending, passing. I mean, this is a good card. I think he can be like a good defensive midfielder in a game. Yeah, and the rest of his players, I don't know. I mean, if you want, you could definitely go for Rafael or Chiesa, but the rest, yeah, and Paredes maybe, but the rest is not really interesting for me. Like, I mean, these are like the new players for this day, for Thursday. I mean, yeah, I think that they have introduced a lot of new players today. Like 11 here, you can get 3 of those, and 11 in here, you can get all of them, and 11 from the Spanish League and 11 from the Italian League. I mean, if you invest some coins in these players, then you will get definitely a decent squad to compete like in divisions 4, 5, or 6. And yeah, and we have also the Japanese total boosters. they can be also useful and like the place of the week. But I don't know. You have to look for what kind of player you need and go for it if you want. And what's also new for today is like if you go to events for the season 5 kickoff campaign is new, I think. Yeah, it started also today. I mean, what can we win with this? 50,000 GP 2 times. I mean, that's not bad. But the most interesting event is, of course, the eFootball Open 2024. I mean, it's nice to compete. I've competed also in the previous rounds, and just like the third qualifier. And I managed to get to the second round in the second qualifier of 24. And I was like, in round 2, I was like top 400. I mean, not that good, but not that bad also. And I'm going to try this one also to qualify for the second round and to be better in the second round. So yeah, I mean, that's all for the day. Like, you can get a lot of new, fairly good players, and you can use them for the open, try to compete. You never know how far you're gonna get. It's also interesting to see how good you are, and there's a big chance that you are going to play against some really good players, like from Division 1 or 2. So yeah, that was it for today, and I hope to see you next time.